solution requires first understanding what a problem is, then trying to determine what your choices are and what the consequences of those choices might be, and then formulating some plan. It could be very simple or it could be very complicated for how you're going to try to move forward. And then you've got to convince other people, if you require their support, to join with you. And then you have to have the courage to actually do something. And at each step along that way, I think it's very important that you build on what you know and that you develop your own conviction and that you help other people to develop the confidence in themselves that they can act, and if they act together they can be effective. It's not easy to come and meet people from all over the world, and sometimes you're talking in not your first language, but your second or your third language. But you learn those things that are different between cultures and between your experience and another person's experience. But you also learn a lot of things that you have in common and that you share. And I think that experience creates a sense of confidence that I can make a difference. I can come up against other people who are very smart and very accomplished in their own right. I can hold my own. My questions are just as good as their questions, and my experience is valuable, and I have something to contribute. And I hope that all the students who come here, to some measure, finish the academy with some of that inside of them. Well, my wife Susan Moeller and I had the idea of this academy about a little over 7 years ago when we first started working at the Salzburg seminar. And of course she works in the university with students every day and is a professor in journalism. I had worked for almost 30 years in media, in journalism, as a manager, as a producer, a program developer. So for me, it was a good compliment. She understood the nature of learning and what students needed to have an effective experience. I had certain views about what media needed that it didn't always get, and how people could develop careers in media that would pay attention to the social impact of media, not just the money-making part or the career development part. So I think pulling our ideas together, we came up with this idea. Each year it gets a little better, I think. Each year is a little different, but every year has been very special.